What's going on, y'all? It's none other than Reek of Too Cool to Con, sole proprietor of the channel, interview extraordinaire. Hopefully, we can get some people in on this. If not, you can always listen to the replay because the replays will be posted after the actual live has gone live. With that being said, the particular topic I picked for tonight is repeat. A lot of times you find yourself repeating yourself on things that you're particularly sure on. Essentially when people question you, you're like, oh, do you really want to do that? And like, well, if I said it, and if I kind of talked about this previously, then that usually means that I'm pretty set my ways on whatever the issue may be. But I guess it's people that like to try you and try to persuade you into changing your mind on certain set topics that may not be too beneficial for them. I think we have a lot of that happens oftentimes. When somebody wants to get their way, and it could be vice versa. To me, it almost all comes down to respect. If someone respects what you have to say and your particular stance on whatever issue or situation, it shouldn't be any further conversation. And if it is, you just keep steadfast with, saying, no, I don't want to do that. No, thank you. I'm not interested. You know, that particular situation won't work out for me. But a lot of people have a hard time doing that, and they kind of be they'll him and haw, and then they'll eventually break down. Like, you know what, I'll just do it because they keep you know essentially uh, pestering me, or constantly bombard me with this particular topic. And then you start to break down and be like, oh, it's not that bad. Maybe I could just do it this one time or something like that. But like I say, hold steadfast in your beliefs, and why you took that particular stance on that particular issue. That's I don't think you should leave what your first mind is telling you. Usually, when your first mind tells you something, that's the one you usually need to run with. You have the most success with. When you start, you know, divvying from your own held beliefs, that's when you start to steer yourself in the wrong direction. You're the captain of the ship. Ain't nobody else that can tell you different. And like I said, if they're a real stand up person within your life, it should be no issue. If they're not a stand up person, then, those type of characteristics will play themselves out into the open. So then you really know where you stand with that particular person. And let me see. So yeah, don't lead yourself to repeat yourself. A lot of I won't say lead yourself. A lot of don't be misled into repeating yourself and constantly going over and over something that is non-beneficial. Stick to everything that is actually beneficial for your benefit. Within the long run. A lot of people, a lot of want to label things short term and think, well, I'll do it this time. Well, you'll find yourself always breaking yourself to do something that maybe the next person won't actually bend for. So you know that's all I really got to say. I mean, there's a lot going on as always. Like I said, as the world turns, it's something new every day. Every now and then I try to check in, but other than that, I try to carry on everyday life like everybody else. It's like when you spend too much time watching any of that, I will want to say media driven, but they have, what's the word, rulers lords and overlords that, they read the script from. So you got to tune out of that a lot of times because, they'll have you going down a route of essentially triggering you, especially with I want to say it's back from February. A brother was assaulted and essentially, taken out by, those that, practice, blatant racism. And they've been playing that video over and over and over. And it's like, man, how can you sit and watch that? That's just gonna trigger you. That's gonna get your blood pressure raised up. They already got you want to wear a mask in certain business establishments and things like that. Matter of fact, it's an establishment here where they say, okay, you got to have a mask on, but you know what? If you don't have one, we're gonna sell you one for $1. But this same establishment is another establishment that, is an opposite corporation. You know, I just took that as, you know what? I no longer need to, give you my money or contribute my hard earned dollars towards your corporation, your business. I'll go to the opposite, the competitor, where I don't have to wear a mask and participate in this facade, shall I say. But other than that, I do have the chat open. I do. Hopefully, the notifications are going out. But I guess, from that last one, when I put, the people that wish upon a star on blast, they kind of, switched up the algorithm. Like, man, he's talking about people that wish upon a star. You're damn right, because they're the ones that's causing all this monotony within the globe. I won't even say the world no more. The globe is a global issue of propaganda that's going on. And we need to tune out of it more and sooner as possible. Heal your mind, start critically thinking, and continue to do what you got to do for you and yours. And with that being said, I'm up and I'm out.